Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In Money Stocks. My name is Nick Santiago. Today is February 3rd, 2015. Let's jump right into the charts here. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures, and you're going to see that the futures are trading up today by $4.75 to 2021 and 3/4, 2021 and a half per contract. All in all, it's not a great move by any means, but the market is up ahead of before the opening bell, so we'll leave it at that. But there are a lot of stocks in the news today. Let's jump right into them. We're going to start off with 3D printer maker Stratasys. SSYS is the ticker symbol here, and the stock is getting absolutely annihilated. It closed at $80.08. It is now trading at $58.38. I have worked out a calculation and a level that will be posted in the intraday stock chat room. That'll be posted up there at 9 o'clock, so if you want to come over and get that, take a 7-day free trial, and you'll see everything we're doing with the morning gaps. Another stock in sympathy to that name will be X1, which is another 3D printer maker. This stock closed at $14.47. It's now trading at $13.62. So again, all the 3D printer makers will be under pressure. 3D Systems is another one. Stock is trading at $28.10. It closed at $30.25. So again, X1 and 3D Systems will be trading in sympathy to Stratasys, but Stratasys is taking it on the chin this morning. Let's take a look at UPS. UPS warned a couple of weeks ago, so all in all, a lot of their earnings were baked into the cake already. Stock is trading at 101. It closed at $100.13 yesterday, so decent little uptick for UPS from this current level. We'll see if it can hold. There's not much I'm seeing right now, but this could be a stock that will be in play once the day starts and after the opening bell rings. So keep it on your radar today. Let's take a look at Autonation. Ticker symbol is AN. Stock is trading at $63.12, closed at $59.34. I'm going to give Autonation the upside bias to around $64.75 to $65. That's where the stock looks like it's going to hit some decent resistance. At least that's what I've calculated. So we'll give it the upside bias to that level. Let's take a look at Archer Daniels Midland. ADM is the ticker symbol. Stock right now is trading at 47 1/4, closed at 48.17. Not seeing a lot here, but one thing I will say, there is a good amount of support at 45 1/4, 45.20 if it does get down there. So keep that on the radar if it gets down there today. 45 1/4, 45.20. That's where you can look for a bounce in ADM Archer Daniels. All right, let's go over to the next one I'm seeing here, which is looks like the Hartford Group, HIG. Now let's see, take a look at this one. It's trading at $39.95. It closed at $39.56. There's going to be some decent resistance around $40.50. If it can clear that, it does have upside to $42. So keep the HIG Hartford Group on the radar today. It could be in play. If this does sell off and breaks to new lows, there's no sense in getting involved in this equity until $36. So there's a lot of ifs here. We got to see which way this one will play out. Let's take a look at Anadarko Petroleum. APC is the ticker symbol. Right now the stock is trading at $83.50. It closed at $82.77. I'm going to give this the upside bias to $86.15. $86.15 ultimately. I'm not sure it gets up there today, but I have no choice with the momentum that's been in the stock the last couple days to give it that upside bias to that level. All right, let's take a look here at Cleveland Cliffs. Cliffs Natural Resources, the old Cleveland Cliffs, CLF is a ticker symbol. Stock is trading at $7.58, closed at $6.97, so good little pop. We'll see if it can get through this, this little line right here around $7.80, $7.85. If it could do that, then there's more upside in the cards. Other than that, it could stall out here, so be a little bit careful with this one. Let's take a look at Rena Center, RCII. This stock is getting its wings clipped today. It is trading at $30.08, closed at $35.03. That is not a pretty picture. I am showing support right now on a couple of time frames mathematically around $26.50. So again, there's nothing to do in Rena Center until you get down to that $26.50 level. When the stock gets down there, that's where I think you could step in, look for a quick bounce. Again, it's a lighter volume name, so you want to be a little bit careful with it. But right now, I'm not seeing anything great from Rena Center until you get down to this $26.50 level. So again, keep that on the radar today. Let's take a look at one more here. We're going to look at AET, which is good old Aetna. And what you're going to see here is that the stock is trading at 93 bucks, closed at 92.22. I'm not seeing all that much here. If the stock does decline, AET has tremendous support at 88.40. If it rallies up, I mean, you got to go to double top, which is basically around 96, and then ultimately more resistance around 98.50. But in the meantime, if Aetna does decline, $88.40 is going to be your level where you can step in on the long side of this equity. All right, let's take a look at the gold market today. Gold is getting hit today. So gold futures are down 11 points, or $10.50 to $1,266 an ounce. Let's go to the GLD. You'll see the GLD trading at 121.58 this morning. That's a pretty good little dip for GLD. Again, as I've been saying, if you've been a member of In the Money Stocks, gold put in a little bit of a short-term high. We still like it down the road, but right now we are looking for more of a pullback and more consolidation. Let's take a look at the oil market. Oil is flying high today. Light sweet crude futures are trading up $1.35 to $50.92 a barrel. Let's take a look here at the USO, trading above the 19 level at 19.03. That's a pretty decent move. Oil looks like it's getting a little bit of a short squeeze in here. We'll see if that continues. Again, I don't want to make too much out of oil right now. We'll look at this one once the opening bell rings in the intraday stock chat room. So again, if you want to come on over, get all of our plays, see what we're doing. The chat room, intraday stock chat trading room has been on fire lately. Lots and lots of volatility, lots of trades. Come on over, take a 7-day free trial. You'll see everything that we're doing there. All right, with that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day, and we will see you on the charts.